Baby, what? Okay. Thank you, LeBron. Dang, can I pin it? Dang. Hey y'all, how y'all doing? Um, Good weekend to you all. All right, we're gonna go ahead and jump straight into it. What the hell is this? I'm sorry, y'all. Hold on. We're gonna jump straight into the reading. So, blessings to you too. We're gonna jump straight into the reading. So, someone is gonna be fighting, um, with a person. I don't know why these people fight a lot. They argue a lot. I don't know who they are, to you, or if this is you and someone, but they're always into it. Um, they argue just y'all a lot. Now I don't know if the man want to go and meet with someone else, and the woman is like clocking the man on some stuff. I don't know, but it's something like that. But they are arguing. Now, a part of the dream, somebody could be a little heavy set, maybe light complected, kind of short. I saw this lady like standing up. You know how whenever you're sitting in the when like you're sitting in the office and you're waiting to be seen by the doctor, or like you're in the waiting room or something, and everybody else is there. Usually the hospital have a setting like that. The lady recognized me in a dream. I guess I'm you. So in a dream the lady recognized me. um and she just stopped and looked at me. So I looked at her. So she came and she was like, I haven't seen you in so long. And this, that, and the third, 10:10 on the clock as I say this. I haven't seen you in so long. And I hugged her and she hugged me for a long time. And she said, look at my babies. And I said, oh, look how beautiful. So she had a chunky little chunky little boy, real chunky. And then she had another baby that was in the booster seat. And the other baby in the booster seat kind of had like oh gosh, what is it called? A disability. He had a disability. And his where the eyes were kind of big, the baby had a disability. So I was like, oh, well, what are y'all doing here? And then the lady started telling me. I didn't see that lady meaning no harm to me. So maybe you're going to run into someone you haven't seen in a long time. And the person who you're going to run into, they're going to be happy to see you. All right, so that's that. But back to this reading, back to this energy with these two people that's arguing. So in the reading, the lady got real hostile to. I mean, the reading in the dream, the lady got real hostile towards the man. The man is very sneaky. He can be dark complected, kind of heavy set. Very sneaky person. But I feel as though he was trying to disguise his motive to this lady, but the lady had already knew what he was on or what type of time he was on. So I'm gonna just go ahead and hop straight into the reading. Y'all, please be careful if this happens to resonate with you. That's why I didn't do the reading in the members only. Dream messages are now gonna only be in the members only and not on the public platform. But I'm doing this one here because if it can save a person, I do want to save you. It's never my intention to, not put the message out for you not to receive it. So please just, be careful if this is you, because arguments can turn deadly, and especially in domestic violence arguments. Okay, so that's why I'm doing it here. But let's go with it. Let's roll. Whew, child. And these people argue a lot because when I'm sleeping, I can see them and I can hear these people arguing. They argue like loud, like real loud. Real loud, real loud arguing. Holy Spirit, holy ancestors, and angels, please allow me to channel the message for the collective. Holy Spirit, holy ancestors, holy angels, please, of the divine white light, allow me to see what it is that the collective needs to know about this energy. Holy Spirit, holy ancestors, holy angels, please take me back into the dream. The overall energy for the people arguing in the dream. The overall, see, because somebody wants to end something. That's why, but I felt that. I feel like somebody doesn't open their, they don't say how they feel. They just kind of like, you know how people wait for you to make a mistake or F up? That's what I pick up from them. Like they sit on how they feel about a person until the minute time the person do something that they don't like, then they bring it up. And then they bring up all the other stuff that they didn't like that the person did. And then an argument escalates. You know, that's what I'm picking up on. But with the death card, here's the overall energy. Somebody here wants to end something. And it looks like another person is fighting. Holy Spirit, ancestors, holy angels. Oh, yeah. Didn't I just tell you that? The judgment. You see, that's what I mean. It's like they'll wait until like they get upset with a person. Then they tell the person everything that, you know, they've been feeling or what they don't like about them. They just come out and say it. The Ace of Wands. You see? Because there's a new beginning here. Now, this is two major events. I feel like somebody here is making a big step in their life or they're turning over a different leaf. There's a new leaf that someone is turning over or trying to. Yep. Because they're going towards another relationship. What else? And they're trying to go quick. But you see, somebody here is very hostile. I see somebody who could be a little petite. They could be a little petite person, but they could be a little gutter. I don't mean no harm. But they could be a little gutter. And when I say gutter, like, you know, mouthy. Like they'll go for with their words. They'll cuss. They'll get all up in your face. You know, they'll do all those things. What else? What else, please, Holy Spirit? Because you see, somebody feels like this person trying to go to this Queen of Pentacles person over here. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes, Lord. With the World card here, the outcome. Yeah. Somebody closed the cycle. There's a lot of majors, y'all. This is like a lot of majors out here. Yeah, they are. And you see, whoever this person is, the man, no shade, brother. I don't mean to tell you business like that. But the thing about the man is the man don't want to lose somebody. Now, I don't mean no harm what I'm saying. But, you know, you watching tarot. So you got to, I got to tell the truth. I got to tell the truth. Oh, no, ma'am. No, ma'am. Hey, Amber, we don't do this over here. No. Bye, baby. You got to go. We don't do that over here. Nah, we don't play that. Going on somewhere else with that. Anyway, back to what I was saying. This is somebody here that they're trying to hold on to something over here, all the while keeping something intact over here. You can't do that. Because the person who you're not giving no attention to, that person is going to eventually feel like, nah, they must be playing games with me, and they're going to move on with their life. And that's what I see. But they already gave a commitment to somebody, the person who they arguing with. You see? Somebody here they have left someone out in the cold. That's that Queen of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles. The reason why is the Five of Swords. They play mind games about being committed to somebody with the Hierophant here. They have a family dynamic with this Queen of Cups. You see what I'm saying? They already tied to this person. But they come off manipulating this Queen of Pentacles like this is their partner. You see what I'm saying? But they only give that Queen of Pentacles the Page of Pentacle energy. And they feel bad for it with the Five of Cups because they be in their head about it. But they have somebody that watches them with the Page of Swords. So they have to hide how they truly feel about this other person who they see as wish fulfillment. Because they reconcile with the lover, who they asked was supposed to release to work together with this person. I did Leo's part 2, and this kind of is similar to Leo's reading. Show me the judgment for the arguing people. What's the judgment, please, Holy Spirit? The judgment. See, the truth. I told you, this person here, they gonna come out and it's like mad day here now. So they gonna say everything that bothers them about this person because they're ready to cut them loose so they can go chase down this one over here. Y'all be careful. What I told you. Look, the Three of Cups. Be careful, okay? Be real careful with this energy here, honey. And you see with the High Priestess card here, this person hides that. That's their motive. Their intention is to run on down here with this person. That's the intention. Because they going to say, well, you know, I was trying to, they going to tell this person, I was trying to give you something with the Ace of Pentacles, you know, but you block me or you're not talking to me. What's up, sister? Or something like that. However, whoever they're in the commitment with, they already know that they're trying to walk away from them to go deal with this person. Show me the Ace of Wands. Thank you. See, I told you, the Five of Swords. They already know they playing mind games with them so that they can go have, you know what, with the other person. Who is this person here? Who this King of Cups is? Hey, Tyra. Who this person is? Didn't I tell you? Didn't I tell you they butt is going to kiss up to somebody else? You could be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio. But that person is trying to go and kiss up to this Queen of Pentacles person. They're trying to leave that Queen of Cups behind to go chase this one down and bring this offer to this person. And I'm going to tell you why. Because this person here, they didn't put some strong boundaries in place. Now that they feel like, okay, me and this person fighting, now I got to cause problems over here. Because you got to feel me, my people. They trying to break free from this over here so they can get to this over here. Because how you going to get to this person if there's no confusion over here with this one? Because as soon as this person here gets ready to leave out that house, that person, that Queen of Cups person, going to be blowing that phone up. Where you at? You can't have your phone being blown up and you over here to this person's house. So somebody is trying to make some sort of problem. So whenever they leave, they ain't got to answer to nobody. They could go do what they want. Boy, this one here slick. Or somebody plays with knives a lot. So be careful. It's the woman. The woman play with knives a lot. Like they could really be a little gutter. Really be gutter. What is this Two of Cups? Clarify the Two of Cups. Thank you. You see, the Five of Wands in the reverse. See, somebody here, they're trying to come out of conflict to have a Two of Cups with this person. Why? Why do you want to come out of conflict with them, though? Why? Why? You see? The Knight of Wands. Because they're guilty of being in and out. They can't give them nothing solid. So they don't want to argue with them because I'm saying they don't want to argue because for one, you're right. I can't be with you like that. I can't bring a solid offer to you because I'm over here caked up with this person. They don't want to argue. You see, because if they argue with you, you for sure gonna lay this here to rest. Because they wrong. You know, a person don't want to argue with you when they wrong. And they're not trying to lay it to rest. They want to balance things out and come out the cold. Five of Pentacles. Yeah, somebody is. So you stop talking to a person, and the person who you're not talking to, they not having a good day over there with the person who they being with. That person over there, they being with catching hell, honey. Let's see, y'all. What's the Knight of Swords? Dang, all these cards flipped out in the reverse. See, the Hangman in the reverse, looking at something from a different perspective. The Seven of Pentacles in the reverse, viewing something as a failed investment. And the Nine of Wands in the reverse, no longer having your guards up, allowing yourself to be battle wounded, dropping your guards. You know what? This is over with. I'm not dealing with this no more. Good for you, yeah. Four of Wands to the Queen of Wands. They in a home with someone. This other person. I do feel like somebody here do spell work though. I'm not gonna lie. I do. They show up as a water sign, but then they show up as a fire sign. So they could be on the cusp, or they operate from their rising sign. They do spell work though. And it's to bring a major change. Trying to keep distance between a person so that a person doesn't go towards the other person. Show me this Queen of Pentacles. Now, I'm not going to lie. Baby's been coming out strong. Please don't let this person tie you down. And if you're a man, don't let this person trap you. Because somebody here not trying to get on. They're not trying to go nowhere. What's the Queen of Pentacles energy from the dream? Give me the energy of the Queen of Pentacles, please. Yeah. They having a tower moment. Queen of Pentacles broke up with him, just like I said. And with the Three of Wands here, because they left him waiting, just like I said, because they was over here playing with this other person. Yep, they were being sneaky. The Seven of Swords, and this person broke up with him. Yep, and left him out in the cold. The Five of Pentacles. Oh yeah, I know. I'm about to clock him. That makes all the more sense, Candy. What's up, Mickey? That makes so much sense. Somebody broke up with them. Now they got to get back. See, they got to cause a problem over here so they could get back to over here. But you see, they over here, this person like, I'm done with it. I ain't got time for it no more. What's the world? Sister. Clarify the world. Clarify the world. The Eight of Pentacles. This person over here, just so you know, if this is you, this Queen of Pentacles, this is somebody here that if you thought you ended something with them, here they come, the Eight of Pentacles. This is a person that's coming back in, saying all the right things. They want to put in the work. Look, what I told you. Look, with the Wheel of Fortune, you saying it's time to move on. They don't believe it's time to move on. Yep. The Six of Cups. I told you. They want to reconcile. They coming. Oh, yeah, they're coming to heal something with you. They may even commit to you. This is a person. I did not tell you they could be a Cancer, Leo, cusper. They're going to leave this person right here behind and be very defensive to this person until they can move on to peace with you, the Six of Swords, and work together with you. I promise you. That's when this little hurt person gonna get on demon time. That's when they start doing their spell work. And then they may have an accomplice, whoever this Queen of Swords person. What's up, sister? You see, now somebody they do a little substance. It's something that they do. They may drink a lot. Yeah, somebody drink. Yeah, when they in their feelings and they got a lot of problems. Let's get some of these other cards out. And I'm only using these cards because I can see if they doing spell work. Oh, sister. I almost called this person here a warlock. I ain't lying. The warlocks got some of the best jugs, huh, sis? Oh, man. That's crazy. You know they jug good. And they just be some warlocks, man. Lord, have mercy. Father in heaven. Sure. All right, let's go. What else? Got these people. Didn't I tell you that? Look. Now, who the hell is this? The King of Swords. This could be a person here. They could be a little big, too. But this is a person. They want a person to kiss up to them. Whoever this little person is over here, they do anything that this person say do. This person say jump, they say how high. They do anything this person say do, y'all. And this person not satisfied there. They could be dipped in 24 karat gold. They don't want to stay there. They not going to stay there. That's why they going over and going look for whoever you are, or whoever this Queen of Pentacles person is. You see, but whoever their little accomplice is back here, they got somebody keeping their eye on this person in this situation. But I feel like this person knows that. They could be very intuitive. That's why they don't say nothing. You know, they don't let a person know what they thinking or get in their head. They just come out the blue, you know, like whenever. It's just random is what I'm trying to say. So it's like whenever they had enough, everything that's been building up over the last course of a couple of days, that's when they say it. They say it when they get enough. Because it's like, it's hard for the other person to come back. You know what I mean? It's hard for them to have a comeback to everything because they don't remember everything that they did 6 days ago. I mean, who does? Life goes on. But this person does, and that's how this person clock them. So it's like, that's why I'm saying somebody here got to be young or they got to be young-minded. Child had to take the glasses off. Who is this? They either got to be young or they young-minded. One of the two. Because this person here plays a lot of mind games with a person. It's like, yeah, they older. The masculine is older than the feminine. Because they, like I said, they hold on to everything. All right, 2 days ago, you cussed me out. You called me the B word. I didn't like that. I clocked you. I didn't say nothing. I clocked you. 2 days later, you was hanging out by your ex-boyfriend house. I didn't say nothing. I clocked you. 6 days later, you was over there with your ex-boyfriend, his cousin, his other cousin, his sister. I ain't say nothing about that neither. I clocked you. But when mad day come, when I'm ready to say what I got to say, because I'm ready to go do what I want to do, then I'm going to tell you what I got to tell you. Not how you going to come back and explain everything that I clocked you on. Does that make sense? You see what I'm saying, Jay? Does that make sense? Right. That's what they do. And then this person here have a hard time answering back for what this person is throwing at them. Because who the hell remembers all of that? But this person does, because they have a hidden motive. And their motive is to run down over here and chase this person down. However, they're not gonna do that to this person over here, because somebody over here is older in the mind. They mature in the mind. Because they're gonna clock you right back. Oh, okay. Oh, you want to go there? Let's go there. So I text you at 10:01. You didn't text me back to the next day. So what you had going on? Now you see what I'm saying when I say over here, this person don't want to argue with you because it's going to go left and you're going to really leave them alone because they know that they're guilty. Oh, man. See? The Eight of Wands. I promise you they don't want to argue. Nah, they're guilty. See the Eight of Wands. And this is the person here, they come in talking to you. They may want to talk to you at random. You know what I'm saying? Like just all of a sudden they just randomly reach out to you and they want you to be available every time they reach out to you. But when the shoe is on the other foot, they cannot be available for you like that. That's why somebody closed this cycle and walked away from them. But they coming. Child, they're going to fight with somebody to get over here. I feel like my throat chakra is clogging. Yep, because you see, they're in their head with the Nine of Swords. This is also a person here that, you know, they may like that you're very mysterious, but they tell you a lot of lies with that gigantic sword pointing down. They tell a lot of lies. I cannot show this card. But with the Nine of Swords here, this person stays in their head about who else is being with you. Birthday 8-9, you could be a Leo. 9-8, you could be a Virgo. Or a Leo, Virgo, Cusper. Or have those placements in your chart. And you see, with the Seven of Swords, this is a person, whenever they get with this other individual, this person feel dirty. Like, you know, like they betrayed you or something. Jay crazy. Like they feel like they betrayed you, but this other person is like, yep, I got you right where I want you. That'd be the thing. Whoever this person is over here, that's why I say they must be young. Because somebody here feels like because a person don't leave the house, that the person is not, what's the word I'm looking for? They don't leave the house, this person is not dealing with somebody else. Or they feel as though like, well, there you go, sister, the setup. Well, they home with me. I'm doing this with them. Me and them is hunching. Me and them is getting together. We doing all these things. You know, they can't be over there being with this other person. And even if they converse with you, this person don't care if they converse with you, long as they not going over there doing for you or being with you like that. This person here feels like they're blocking this masculine from coming towards you. But in all honesty, this person is miserable. Y'all, you know I'm messy. Oh, you know I am messy, honey. Anyway, two of swords to the nine of wands, to the nine of wands, to the seven of wands. Whoever this is over here that they dealing with, this is they young. They're very young minded, or they don't have no old heads. They just don't. Show me energy from this card over here. 7-8. Somebody could be a July Cancer. 8-7 Leo. 9-7 Virgo. Birthdays. 9-8 Virgo. Somebody could be born in 1988. Person is born in 1990. Somebody young. 1994. They're young. Show me the energy for him. Just like I said, they young and they reckless. The Knight of Swords. So they will be arguing with this person, fighting with this person, because they already know where the person wants to go. They know that the person wants to go be with whoever this Queen of Pentacles person is. That's why they arguing with them. Look. Look. And they don't trust them. There they go. They don't trust them. King of Wands, Knight of Wands to the Six of Cups. They don't trust them. And like I said, they very well could have a fire sign placement somewhere in their chart, because they operate in a lot of fire energy, a lot of passion. They're very passionate. They feel this is the type of person, if you get mad with them, they feel like they can win you over by sex. Let me get in y'all business a little bit. They do got a good stroke game. That's what be keeping you, sister. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna hold you. They do. Yeah, but that's what they plan to do anyway. They plan to do that real good with you so that you don't go anywhere, so that you would stay stuck with them, so that you and them will have this bond. This person here believes into sex magic. Somebody likes to look a person in the eye whenever they do it. It's sex magic. Spitting in the mouth, sex magic. Talking in the ear, sex magic. Licking on the ear, sex magic. Please. This is crazy. Oh, hell. Oh, Lord. Let's keep going. Give me something about this Knight of Swords in the reverse. What's this over here? What's this? My left eye is jumping. Somebody is definitely talking bad. Gossiping bad. Bad gossip. You so stupid. These Seven of Wands in the reverse. See, somebody here, they like to go off the deep end, because if they go off the deep end and make this person feel like they know something that they got going on, this person's going to not try to be sneaky and go with their move. So they try to make this person not want to go and meet the other option while spazzing out like this. I'm going to tell you something now. Somebody over here, they worry too much about what the man got going on. They don't get no money. They don't got no motion. Whoever this is over here don't got no motion. And that's the one thing that this person hates, is that, and I'm sorry, sister, you just ain't got no motion. You ain't nothing sticky over there. Ain't nothing sticky over there but them edges from that little jam or whatever you put over there. It's not, you ain't got nothing going on. And that's the reason why this person here is not interested. They like women who have things going on. They active. They out here working, you know. They popping their hood, checking they all. You know what I'm saying? Like, they on a 9 to 5. They like a person who is active. They don't like a person who ain't got nothing going on. You don't have no motion. So that's why this person here is like, man, I get over here with whoever this Queen of Pentacles is. They focus on themselves. They don't give a damn what I got going on. They can cut me off because they don't need me. And I like that. It's something about a woman that knows how to stand in her power, a woman that knows how to carry herself, a woman that knows how to handle her business. I don't have to teach you how to handle your business. You just do it. You know, it's just second nature to you. I like that. This person likes that. Now, about to clock you, sir. Because what you was doing over here, this young-minded person. 9 times out of 10, you got with this young-minded person because you felt like you could have got over on this person. But that's where the universe going to deal with you at, because that's a karmic that you didn't got tied to. It's going to be hard to break this over here with this person because somebody didn't got used of a person doing for them. They fell in love with their hand. This person here, they take care of this person. They don't want you to get nothing from them. But the thing about it is, you don't look like you care anyway, because the Queen of Pentacles is stable. I go out here and get it myself. See, this person over here, this is somebody, they're not there yet. That's why I'm saying they got to be young. Yeah, they're not there yet. Show me the 7 of Cups in the reverse. Yep, you see? And they're going to start fussing with this person, screaming and howling, trying to confuse the person so that they do not make the choice to go towards the Queen of Pentacles option. Instead, they just want to balance things out and heal things. You see? I told you. With the Justice at the bottom of the deck. In a family dynamic. And somebody here definitely did. They started a family with this little person right here. Hold on. Let me get some of these other cards. They did. They started a family with that person, and now they feel like they just stuck in this situation. They don't know how to get out of it. All right. Gotta collect them. But they argue a lot. Very argumentative. Somebody do smoke. The lips is very black. They may smoke, they may smoke to the roach of the thing. The lips is black. What else? Thank you. See, I told you. They have to give to this person. They take care of them. And with the courthouse here to the wealthy man, this could be a person that has something going on in court too. So it's like they can't, this is the person they have to walk light. So this person here cutting up, screaming, howling, fussing, doing all that stuff that it's just, it's no need for it. They can't handle all of that. They can't have all of that in their life. The cops can't come out to this person's house because they already paying for a situation, a legal situation that maybe you don't know about, but they have a legal situation. They may be fighting something in court and they can't have this person being reckless like this. Yep. Somebody is family court. Yeah, they fighting with children. It's family court. Now, I'm not going to lie. Somebody is a bad parent. They're very negligent when it comes down to the kid or children. They are. No shade, but they are. They're a very bad parent. They don't really take care of the children like that. Or they're not. You know how there are some parents that's like really active with their children, like they watch them so close to where, so if they fall down, they running over there to go pick them up, dust them off, you know, get a band-aid, bandage them up. This not that type of parent. No. This parent here got too much other things going on in their life to where so they don't pay attention to the children like that is what I'm trying to say. And I ain't trying to beat her down, but that's another way I could tell that she's young. You know what I'm saying? She's young-minded. Something with the mind is young, because this person here, where their focus is not where it should be. They should be tying their focus into something else, but they don't know how to do that. They're tying their focus, their world is revolving around whoever this masculine person is. And this masculine person, they might have liked that at some point in time. They don't like that shit no more. Oh, no, they don't like that. And you see who this older person is over here. That's the false person. Whoever this person is over here, this false person, somebody heavy Leo energy. Listen here, I did part 2 for the Leo reading. Is uploading. That Leo reading, there's so many people in that reading it don't make sense. So maybe this person on the cusp, or maybe this is a Leo. 8/6 could be their birthday. Let me see how many people here. 8/6 could be their birthday. 6/8 Gemini. 6/18 Gemini. 6/13 Gemini. 6/23 going into Cancer. 6/27 Cancer. 8/23 going into Virgo. 8/27 Virgo. 8/18 Cusper. Virgo, Leo. 8/13 Leo. Heavy Leo, Cancer, Gemini. Yes, Leo, Cancer, Gemini, and Virgo. Heavy. This who it's gonna resonate with the most. Or y'all have them placements somewhere in your chart. But whoever this person is here, somebody absolutely, positively do not want a person to go near another person. Yes. In the second part of the Leo reading that I did for y'all, that second part, there's an Aries. There's like an emperor that's trying to come in. They've fallen on hard times. I don't think that they want to let y'all know that. And I'm only saying it because I could see the person in the back of these cards. That person is going to want to come in. They want to build with you. They're going to be very masculine. They're going to be very supportive, but they got a little sex demon on them. They got a little sex demon on them. And the reason they have that is because, oh, Jesus, Father. Somebody took advantage of them. That's how they developed that. That right there, that they got going on. And I'm going to leave that there. You're going to be able to know who that person is because they are very sexual. It is a man. He keeps it in his hands. Like always got it, always willing to whip it out and just, yeah, very sexual. And if you are not a person that's sexual like that, you're not going to like that. You're going to feel like I can't leave you alone for 5 minutes. You out here whipping this thing out. I ain't going to be able to trust you when I'm away. So, because in that reading, I see you like kind of pulling back. And I see it in these cards too. And it's a lot of Leo reading, a lot of Leo energy here. You're not going to like them like that. Because of that reason, they're attractive as hell. Very attractive. Very, very, very. But it's just that right there. That's literally their only flaw, you know. Is because of that. Likely that's what ended their last connection with the other person. Is they were not faithful. All right, let's get some more cards out. If that resonates with y'all or what you got going on or the person who you're talking to, yeah, they do. They got one of them little situations going on. All right, let's see what lies beneath y'all. Ooh, fake friends. Now, either you have fake friends or this person got fake friends. Somebody have some people around them that could possibly give them bad advice. My advice to you, if this is you and you're dealing with a person who you always argue, fuss, and fight with, please get out because it can turn fatal. Whoever this is, the Knight of Swords in the reverse is a person who is reckless as F, which would make so much sense as to why whenever I was asleep, I heard so much screaming and hollering, even throwing stuff. That is so dangerous. I lost a really close friend to DV. Yeah, and I don't play behind that. That's the reason why I did the reading for the public. I usually do dream messages now, y'all, for those who's just joining in my members only. I don't be doing these readings no more publicly. But I did it because if this is your situation, please get out. If this is somebody that you have that you're friends with, I know you may not want to get in their business, but please get in their business because one day might just be that day. You know what I mean? You just never know. You just really never know. And I don't like reading on death, and I don't like speaking on death. I speak life. I don't like it. I don't like speaking on death. But anyway, please, because this here is just, don't let nobody tell you to stay in something that's toxic. If it's toxic and you fussing, arguing, and fighting, please remove yourself. It's really not worth it. Look, confirmation, bugaboo. I told you. They got to, this person here, they don't like the fact that the person be under them too much. Somebody here, they don't have nothing going on. So it's like they sit and they watch this person. And this is a person here, they burnt out on that. They're trying to get away from this person, but they're trying to avoid having to go through the law or have any more legal issues. And they know that's where it's going to take them with this person. So this is a person here, they got to keep their nose clean. But they can't do that with this reckless person on their side. Now, this is what they're not telling you if you this Queen of Pentacles. They're not telling you why they're still glued to this other person. Because more than likely so, they told you they left this person alone. But it's a reason why they are still glued to this person. And the reason they're glued to them is because they have this legal situation. What's up, sister? That's why they can't let this person go. And this person gonna get on that type of time. They gonna get a little reckless. You see what I'm saying? Burning evidence. There could be something that needs to be discarded before they kick this person ass to the curb. They can't do it right now. Child. But like I said, caught up. This is a person that they didn't caught them cheating before. And that makes them very insecure. That's why they fuss a lot. And they watch them a lot. Now this makes sense. You see? But with bad choices here, again, somebody do. Once they get intoxicated, look, all hell breaks loose. They just do whatever it is that feels good to them while they're in that moment. And it is not good choices that they make. They make bad choices. Now, this person might be trying to copycat y'all. So beware of that. You know, one thing about these people, baby, they be trying to copy your energy. Ask me how I know. But you see, with setting the record straight here, I feel as though you're going to set the record straight. Something here you're going to clock them on because you've been seeing them do it. It's like, okay, I didn't catch you on first, but now you got my attention. And I told you. That's that other person. Very attractive. But you see that? Promiscuous. They have a little sexual demon attached to them. They like sex. So they could have been violated, is what I'm trying to say. People who are very sexual or overly sexual, they have been violated at some point in time in their life. And they develop that. There is ways of healing that. I'm not going to talk about that on here publicly, but there's ways that they have to heal that. That's for them that's going through that. You have to put in the work to heal that. Because a person who is not in that energy won't look at you as a person who is committal. You'll be looked at as a non-committal person because you're too loose. So you're going to stay single. You feel me? Ain't nothing wrong with you. It's just you just got to heal that, you know? And even if... I'm sorry, because I'm about to say something. Even if you got a heartbeat in your drawers for somebody, you just cannot get naked for them. You just going to have to find ways to collar that damn dog. That's just bottom line, point blank, period. It's a joke, but it's not a joke. I'm being serious. You're going to have to, because the impression that you give off is one of a person who would never be committal to another person. They would never be able to trust you like that because you're too loose. They can't leave you around nobody. I'm scared you might freak on them. What's up, Jenny? That's what I'm saying. I don't mean no harm. I just got to give it to you the way I'm hearing it. But yeah, that's that other person. And they, look, see what I'm saying? Sex shop. They are very sexual, but they're attractive as hell. They're very attractive. I see a very attractive man too. But they just have that little problem. And as for a person like yourself, a person who is spiritual and a person who is healed, that ain't going to work for you. That's not going to cut it. Because, see, the first time you have a dream that somebody cheating, or you get on YouTube and you run across a read and they say this person cheat, oh, yeah, it's this motherfucker right here. I'm cutting them off. So it's not going to work for you. You know what I'm saying? That's just not going to work for y'all. It's not. And I don't mean no harm. Again, I really don't. But it's just the truth. I just got to tell the truth. All right, let's get some more cards on this before I close the reading down. Oh, well, damn. Y'all see that? We gonna take this card. I ain't even gonna look at the rest. I'm gonna just take this one. Obsession. So you do have somebody here holding on, can't let go, clinging. I told you, whoever this person is back here, that Queen of Pentacles, they don't want to let that person go. For others of you, that's that person that's trying to hold on to them. They don't want to let the person go to come towards you. They just don't. Dang. See? They have a family with that person. Or they could have started a family. For some of you, they view you as family, or they see themselves building a family with you in the future. Take it how it resonates. Ghost, disappearing, cold, distant, no contact, leaving behind. That's exactly what happened. Like I said, with this Queen of Pentacles, somebody can't be there for them like that, you know, and because they can't be there for the Queen of Pentacles like that is the reason why she released them, because this is a person that doesn't really need them for anything. You know, they do everything for themselves. So why would I just sit around and wait for you to come back and make peace with me or build with me or want a relationship with me after you've been playing with this person? That person knows their worth. They're not waiting around for that. And that's the reason why they ghosted them to tend to this family. But I feel like they ghosted you, if this is you, to tend to this family dynamic, because this person over here can be a little unhinged and obsessed. Yes. Now, here we got this other person. Damn it, I'm going to have to pull them out the deck. Hold on. Let me pull that person out the deck so I can show y'all what I'm talking about. I'm about to pull them out. Because you see that risk to risk, that risk, partner to partner, unsafe decisions, not thinking. That's that older person, the masculine person, the emperor person that wants to come towards you. Hold on a second. Let me pull them out of here. Oh, yeah, they coming out too much. Show me now. See what I'm saying? The Nine of Swords. See, they stressed out right now. Why? Didn't I tell you? Because something was laid to rest in their life. The Four of Swords. Now, when they come in, they're not going to want to tell you the full truth. They ain't going to tell you why something was laid to rest. They're going to tell you about everything else. What they ate, what time they go to bed at night, who they have kids with. They will not tell you why this situation came to an end. You see? With the Four of Cups here. This is the person here, they're not satisfied where they are either. Now, they do have other choices in love. They possibly have 3. But they want this cup from you. They want you to be more invested, and they want you to give them more attention. Look. But they're manipulative. They're manipulating you. Use your intuition when dealing with this person. And you see here, like I said, they're going to manipulate you as to why something came to an end with the Death card here. But it was because they was given to somebody else. It's always somebody else. And you see, now they're going through some sort of karma right now. But they hiding it. It hurt them too. They hurting. And they sad. Because you see, this lover person that they had this relationship with, they was hiding other people. That's what got them booted to the curve. I knew that about this person. That's the person that got that little sexual thing going on with them. And honestly, let me just say this, my people, because I don't want you to get it misconstrued what I'm trying to say. Not every empress is high vibrating, and not every emperor is high vibrating, and not every empress is a divine masculine, and not every emperor is a divine masculine. They definitely have to go through a lot of phases before they step into their divinity. You don't just wake up a divine feminine or a divine masculine. You don't. This person here, this is somebody's divine counterpart, but they need healing. They cannot keep operating in this type of energy because they will not learn their lesson to become the divine being that they need to become. You feel where I'm saying, where I'm at? It's like In a way, it's a blessing that you coming across this person's path because you can teach them. But in a way, in another way, it's like, damn, do I really want to go through this? I went through this with the last person. I don't want to do this no more. You know what I mean? This person here is going to have to learn from their fault. And I don't think that they're there yet. Or something ain't clicking with them. Just something. Yeah, thank you, Levon. Want to stay karmic. It's something not clicking with them, y'all, is what I'm saying. It's like this. Let me give you another example. Because I was going to do a short and explain this. All right. This person over here wants to be with this person. But this person over here, they loose. They got a little sex demon on them. So this person think, oh, I could go sleep with Tom, Jerry, Dick, and Harry. And this person gonna be able to, just forgive me because, yeah, I did all of that, but I love you. That's this person's mindset. Okay, well, you don't want to forgive me? Fine. I'm going to go do some roots on you. I'm going to go do some hoodoo on you. I'm going to make you forgive me. Just like you got spirit guides, my people, your person that you love got spirit guides. Just like you got ancestors, they got ancestors. What makes you think this person, ancestors, is going to let you play with them like that? They're not. So don't think that everything can be fixed with spell work, because it can't. Everything can't be fixed with spell work. And this is how people tie themselves up. When the universe get tired of your bullshit, all hell breaks loose in your life. Nothing works out for you, right? Nobody want to be with you. Nobody want to build with you. You can't get help. You can't find a job. You're down on your luck. You got to sit back and reflect. What put you there? And I don't think people want to do that. Part of the reason why people are crossed up in the spiritual community is because they don't know what they're doing. You see what I'm saying? They don't understand universal law. You cannot force this person to be with you after you done been a piece of all around town ass. Hell no, I ain't going nowhere over that. Spiritual people understand the more people you lay in bed with, the more spiritual attachments you get. The more spiritual attachments you have, the more warfare in your life. Miss Mama, stay over there. We don't want nothing to do with that. But then whenever you tell this to a person, being a spiritual person, they don't receive it like that. They may receive it as you are a person who is trying to bully them, or you think you're better. But no, listen, I'm not going to a sword fight without a sword. I got to protect myself. And if you loose and reckless, you're not doing me a benefit. You're hurting me. And I can't let you hurt me because I got people behind me that depend on me. My children ain't going to understand what's going on with all this warfare in our household. Why nobody getting along? Why we going through this, that, and the third? They ain't going to understand that. You feel me? That's just a little word, y'all. So if you stingy with your energy, as you should be, congratulations to you for being stingy. And for the people who do spell work, thinking that your spell work is going to make a person shift and move and do what you want them to do. No, sister. Because keep in mind, whenever we do spell work, we invoking our ancestors. And our ancestors ain't doing nothing that's unjust. That's why a lot of people are not successful with spell work, because they always want to do underhanded spell work to cover up the bad shit that they do. It don't work like that. No, it don't work like that. And if your practitioner ain't telling you this, then you already know they just taking your money. It ain't about you. They don't care about you. You want to do it? Hey, I'll do it for you. Whatever. Half-ass do it for you. You rake up all kind of karma. Now you're looking at the practitioner stupid. The practitioner doing what you asked them to do. I'm just not that girl. I mean, I'm that girl, but I ain't that girl. I'm going to tell you, and then I'm going to leave it up to you. If that's what you choose to do, I'm not doing it for you, but you can go find somebody else to do it. Sister, I wish you all the best. But don't come back over here trying to ask me to uncross what somebody else then did and cross you up and cross your children up and cross everybody else up. No, I'm not touching that. Do you know how many people that practice that don't know what they're doing, and how many spirits they deal with, and how many attachments they deal with? A lot. I'm not dealing with any of that. I just wanted to make that known to where people can understand, because a lot of people jump in spirituality, y'all, willy-nilly. They don't really know spirituality, they don't really understand it, but they jump into it. They don't know universal law. That's why they jump into it. They thinking, oh yeah, I could just get whatever I want to get, and I could make this person love me. Sister, what goes up gotta come down. There's always a price that you pay. I promise you. I promise you, there's always a price you got to pay. This sister right here, this here ain't good. This is the reckless person over here. It ain't good for either one of these people because it's so toxic, it's unreal. Whatever this is here that they got going on, I think I heard these people arguing like this maybe a month ago. So maybe you are a part of my collective and these are your people, or this is the person that's lying to you about being with this person. Maybe that's why they keep coming up in my dream. But I hear buku arguing, screaming, and hollering from a woman to a man, and the man not really doing that much hollering. It's the woman doing a lot of hollering, which makes sense. She's the Knight of Swords in the reverse. I don't know, y'all. I'm going to leave it there for you. Thank you for joining the live. I hope you guys have a great weekend. If this is your people, check on your people. Don't worry about telling the person the truth and them feeling like you a fake friend and you're jealous of them. Listen, tell them the truth. If they don't receive it, oh well, you did your part at the end of the day. If they want to move on with their life and not be friends with you, again, oh well, who cares? They doing you a favor. They ain't hurting you. They ain't hurting you by removing themselves. You did what you were supposed to do. If it was on your chest to tell the truth and you told the truth, you did a lot, sister. Be thankful for that. Thank God that he allowed you to see today and he put that on your chest to give it to somebody else, even if they don't receive it. Whenever they're going to see that you're no longer around them, they're going to miss you. They're going to miss your honesty. They're going to wish that they had it. But see, the bridge going to be burnt already. Ain't going to be able to cross that bridge with you no more. Y'all have a good one. Y'all have a good weekend. I'm sorry I wasn't paying attention in the chat. You welcome, Divine. Have a good one, sister. Better for myself than I guess, because that's it, sister. That's all what it is, always. Exactly, Lavon. They want to control them. Control them for what? That can turn deadly. Before I get off of here, let me say this. One of my friend that crossed over due to domestic violence, she was being with the guy. Very similar situation. This is crazy. She was being with the guy. The guy had a child with a woman, and the girl was young-minded. My friend was very mature for her age because she had to be. It's so crazy how empaths always bump into people who are, wounded. Empaths, you're going to run into a lot of broken people in your life, and they're going to take to you because you are kind. You're going to listen to them. You show them empathy. They're going to take to you. And she had a story behind her life. There was a reason why she was so independent. And, I don't want to share her story like that, but she had a reason why she was independent. This other person wasn't independent. But the dude that they both had in common was going back and forth. Thank you, sister. He was going back and forth between the two of them. And the girl started playing in spell work. Get this. My friend didn't know nothing about spell work. The girl was playing in the spell work. And it was to break my friend up from her child's father. Well, they started arguing. That is the reason why I did this reading live. Lord Jesus, give me the strength. They started arguing in the home, and my friend picked up the weapon, allegedly, and it went off and claimed her life due to argument. But it wasn't her. She didn't, her and him would always go back and forth. It was never that serious. But the girl was determined to get her out the way. You see how spell work can go a different way? I don't think that girl's intention was to harm her that way. I really don't. I don't feel that. I feel like the intention behind what she did was to try to break them up and keep them apart from one another. But just so happened it was severe. She ended up crossing over. Whenever these people be doing this dark spell work to try to do breakup work to break two people up, be careful with that, because that can backfire. If it don't hit you, it could hit your child, your mom, your dad, somebody else, whoever else in your energy, whoever else you care about, is meant to cause you pain. Some people just don't know what they doing, y'all. They just don't know what they doing. And this situation here, it looked like one of those situations where somebody here, they done got themselves in a situation, they bit off more than what they can chew. And I feel as though like they know it because of how hard it is to break away from this. No, the girl, no, they said that it was a accident, that my friend was the one that pulled the trigger, but the way that it was execution style, it was no way. It was no way she would have did that. That's not who she is. So we knew, but it was because of the pettiness of the child's mother. But I blame the guy too, because the guy was going back and forth, kind of like this. So if you this Queen of Pentacles and you got away from this person, good for you, because this person is not that they don't want to leave this situation behind. Like I said, they bit off more than what they could chew with this person. And that's the reason why, they're stuck here. But they don't want to tell you that because you're going to walk away. But the thing about it is you're going to walk away regardless whenever what they say don't match up to their actions. You're still going. You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't matter. They could just come out and tell you the truth. Exactly. That's the reason why I went live for the public. I don't go live for dream messages no more on the public channel. I do it in the members only. But I did it because if it can help someone save a person's life, check on your people. Just check on them. If they mention anything about arguing with a person or the person infidelity, please have a conversation with them. Please, please, please. If the person wants to leave, please tell them to let the person leave. Don't even give them no lip. Don't put their hand on them. Don't go back and forth. It's really not worth it, because it can go right or left, to be honest with you. And you never know what this person over here is doing spiritually. You know they doing it, but you don't know what it is that they're doing. You know that it's something to break you up, separate y'all, keep y'all apart, but you don't know like what, on what level. Some people can really go dark, y'all. Real, real dark. Y'all, I hope y'all enjoyed the live. Please check on y'all people. Take care of yourself. Have a good weekend. Leo's reading is uploading. It will be under the videos tab. You just never know, sister. I promise you. That broke me down when my friend crossed over. Ugh. Was the thing that forced me into my awakening. I had a real tough awakening. I must have cried for maybe 2 months straight for that girl. I could not pull my life together, y'all. I ain't even gonna lie to you. That took me out. My voice starting to tremble. I gotta go. Y'all take care of yourself.